Okay, welcome to Sew Like a Pro with Jacqueline Dr. Johnson. We are here today, my granddaughter and myself, and we're going to show you how to alter a bra to custom fit it and redesign it just like you got it from the store. So the first thing you're going to need is a seam ripper, or you can use a single edge razor blade, and you want to remove the extenders, the fasteners with your seam ripper very carefully, and you need to be careful to watch the way it was attached so you can put it back on the exact same way. So you want to remove it, so look at the way it was attached, zigzag on the front, hooks in the back, and you want to put it back on the exact same way you took it off. So that's very, very important. So after you take it off, and say for instance this was too long, we want to try it on, have somebody pin it on your body so you'll know how much you need to subtract, and make sure you leave at least a 1/4 inch seam allowance so you can sew it back on the exact same way you took it off. So for this demonstration I'm going to use white thread so you can see the stitches that I'm making. So here on the back you'll probably have to pick these stitches out also, and then you'll probably have to take it and move it over and stitch it back using your zigzag stitch and cut this off if it's too long. Now we want to reattach it. So we want to take this and flip it back. Make sure you pick all the stitches out and put it right back on the way it came off. So if I take this and line it up like this, and then the other piece come around, you can check it and make sure it's right, because it will hook back on like that in the back. So just check, double check. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to line this up and I'm going to stitch it on using a straight stitch. Just a regular straight stitch so I can make sure everything is lining up in place the right way. And you probably want to use some ballpoint needles because that won't skip stitches when you sew on a stretch fabric. So let's get this petal over here. So I'm going to just stitch it together first using a straight stitch. And use a long basting stitch. And that way you can check and make sure everything lining up exactly right. Don't backstitch before you go back and make it permanent. And if it's wrong, and later on if you like, you can pick the stitches out. So I'm going to line that up. And if that went over there, look, it's going to line up perfect. So you want it to look exactly like it was originally when it came out of the package. So now I need to use my zigzag stitch. So I'm going to line my foot up with this seam lined up right next to this edge of the fabric. And I'll put on a zigzag stitch. And I'll watch where the needle go down. I want to make sure that it crisscross on both sides. You can do a smaller zigzag, you can do a larger zigzag, but you want the stitches to be nice and close, and you want it to look just like it was originally. So this might be a little wide, but I want you to see. My stitches want to get caught in there. Let's see. And make sure you backstitch at the end. A few of them skipped, but you get the idea. You want a nice even back stitch. You want it to line up right at the very edge. You want them to match. You want to back stitch at the end. And look at the back. It caught it on both sides in the same place because we did that one stitch to hold it down in place first. So now you know you will go back and cut all the stitches off and clean it up nice and neat. But your bra with the thread matching is going to look exactly the same like you brought it out of the package. Nobody will ever be able to tell, especially you, that you did any alterations on your bra, and it's going to fit you absolutely perfect. So sew like a pro. God bless you.